Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about the energy change in the chemical reaction. That in what way the energy is changed in the chemical reaction. So coming to that particular thing, now we all know that every substance has a fixed amount of energy. Then what is the energy? Chemical energy. Then every substance has the fixed amount of stored energy, which is in the form of potential energy, because the stored energy or any resting energy is called as the potential energy. So that is called as the, which is stored energy, which is present in any substance, is called as the chemical energy. Now, in a chemical reaction, when a chemical reaction is formed, either there is a breaking of bond or there is the formation of bond. In that, either the energy is released or the energy is absorbed. So depending upon the energy released or absorbed, there are two type of energy. The first one is the for depending upon the energy released or absorbed, there are two type of reactions. The one is the exothermic reaction and the second one is the endothermic. Exo means exit, means the energy is giving out. Endo means energy is being taken in, means absorbed. So here exothermic reaction means the chemical reaction in which heat is or a form of energy is given out, means the energy is being given out in the form of any form, that is called as exothermic reaction. Then it causes a rise in temperature and total energy of reactant, means if we are when we are seeing the reactant and product, then the total energy of reactant will be more than the total energy of product. Here example is being given, carbon plus oxygen which is giving CO2 and is releasing heat. So due to this release of heat, this is called as exothermic reaction. Now see, hydrogen and oxygen, absorption of heat, then it is giving the 2H2O water molecule and thus releasing the heat. So this is also called exothermic reaction. Methane, CH4 and O2, it will release CO2 and 2H2O, and this in this combustion of this methane, the lot of amount of energy is being released, which is used as the fuel. So, and then calcium oxide, H2O, it is from calcium dihydroxide and heat is released. So this is also a type of exothermic reaction. Here it is being given the neutralization reaction is also a type of exothermic reaction. In the last lecture we had studied about the neutralization reaction where the salt and water is being formed. Here also the heat is released, so it is also called as the exothermic reaction. Even though not only this, the respiration which takes place in our body, we all know our body need energy to make possible the reaction that takes place in our cells. There are many reactions which are taking place in our cells that will be possible only when the chemical reaction will be undergo. These reactions allow us to carry out everyday activities. We need energy to stay alive. We all know that we all need energy to stay alive. We get this energy from the food. When we are eating the food digested, broken into simpler substances, and that particular simple substances will provide us the energy. So the combustion of glucose with oxygen in the cells of the body provides C6H12, 6H2, CO2 and H2O, and it will form energy. So this is exothermic reaction and its name is called as respiration. So we all had studied about the exothermic reaction, that what is the exothermic reaction. Now coming to the next part of the reaction, that is called as endothermic, where heat is absorbed. Here what is going to happen, chemical reaction in which heat is absorbed is called as endothermic, means heat will be absorbed to form the product. The cause there, it will cause the fall in temperature because heat is absorbed, so the temperature will fall. The next thing, total energy of product, there the reactant was more, here the product, the energy will be more than the total energy of reactant. Here few reactions are given in the endothermic reaction. See, the example first one is of formation of carbon disulfide, CS2, carbon disulfide. When carbon is heated with sulfur at high temperature, liquid carbon disulfide is formed. What is happening when carbon is heated with sulfur? Then it is absorbing heat, and after the absorption of heat, it is forming carbon disulfide. Similarly, when nitrogen and oxygen are heated together to a temperature of about 300 degrees, the nitric oxide gas is formed. Here you all could see the nitric oxide gas is formed. Why? Because this heat which is provided to it will be absorbed. Similarly, in this calcium carbonate also, which calcium oxide will be formed, 1000 degrees Celsius temperature being provided. Here also energy is being absorbed. So these are the example of the energy which is being absorbed and forming the endothermic reaction. The next one is the photochemical reaction. Photochemical reaction is what? The reaction which will absorb the light energy, means the sunlight energy, it will be absorbed. That is called as the photochemical reaction. The best example will be of photosynthesis, because photosynthesis, we all know the involvement of light is there. So here the photosynthesis, 6CO2, 12H2O, chlorophyll and sunlight, the main thing, photochemical reaction will form glucose, water and oxygen molecule. Now then coming to the next, the reaction essential for the life on earth. We all know that the without photosynthesis plant can't produce food, and without plant will get food, neither animal will get nor we will get. So the green pigment chlorophyll essential for the reaction period traps energy from the sun. Decomposition of silver nitrate. Decomposition of silver nitrate also take the light energy. So that is also a type of photochemical reaction. Now last topic of this chapter, electrochemical reaction, where the electrical energy will be absorbed. That is called as electrochemical reaction. Here what is happening? Fused potassium chloride on passing current through it. When the potassium chloride is in fused state, when we pass the electric current through it, it will form its ion, potassium and chloride ion. Similarly, articulated water when breaks into the hydrogen oxygen, electric current, when electric current will be passed through the water, then water will be broken into the hydrogen and oxygen. So today what we had studied, energy change in the chemical reaction. What is the energy? What is the energy? Chemical energy, the releasing energy and the absorbing energy, two type of reaction, exothermic, endothermic reaction. Then we had studied few example of exothermic and endothermic reaction, and then we had studied about the photochemical reaction, and then studied about the electrochemical reaction. So all this about the last topic of this chapter, and all the recent video is also uploaded in the short term. So you all go through the exercises, solve the questions in the copy, and if any doubt will be there, you all could ask me. Okay, thank you.